Welcome, everybody, to Sunday. We've made it to Sunday, Mark.
We did it, Mike.
Seems like we've been in Nashville for at least a week and a half, but here we are. Our Team Minnesota playing Western Elite in the semifinal of the Cowgirl Shootout.
Well, Mike, like you said, it feels like it's been a long week. Most people have been here since Wednesday. A lot of hockey kind of spread out throughout Friday and Saturday, but we did it. We made it. So welcome. For many in the hockey community, understand that this is our church on a Sunday morning. Pretty routine schedule for a lot of us, playing in tournaments, playing games just about every Sunday. So thanks for everybody tuning in back home and watching. I think we got a lot of viewers at home. We'll do our best to do some shout outs and say hello throughout the game. But girls hopefully well rested coming in here in the semifinal game. This is a do or die. Have to win this one to move on to the championship. That game will be against the winner of the Boston Bruins Rose team and the Connecticut Junior Rangers, Mike.
Yeah, that was a great matchup. Same matchup as yesterday for those two teams, and just down to the wire. I thought we were going to have overtime, but the Bruin Rose team was able to squeak it out.
So we'll wrap up warm-ups here. We'll get underway. Minnesota, the signature Minnesota Orchid. Purple. Western Elite in the navy and red. Very patriotic.
Yes. Well, one thing nice about Nashville and how seriously they take their hockey, did you notice that also Oakdale Church is having their service up here on the second level?
They are.
So, we're able to do multitasking.
Did they open the bar for that, Mike, or is that still? No, bar's
we got
closed.
a half an hour to the bar.
Okay, half an hour till bar time.
Well, this will be an interesting. What was it? 5-2 our original game.
5-2 against Western Elite. It was a pesky Western Elite team. Minnesota struggled to really get things going. We had that kind of second period lull, bit of a slowdown, but they found their legs and got things going.
Right.
We'll hope for a little bit quicker start here in this game this morning.
Yeah. Minnesota throughout this tournament has not been known for starting very well. Our first periods have been a little rough. That's nice. All the girls helping Kale out, getting the goal set.
Refs taking their time to get out, so players taking care of things on their own.
It's a team sport, Mark. Everyone helping out. That's what I like to see.
All right, here we go. We'll get a Minnesota on 3. Okay, they're inspired. West, a little lackluster. I'm going to give the West on 3. We're going to give that a 5.3 out of 10. Minnesota, a solid 8.2 out of 10. They were in sync with the stick taps on the ice. Excited Minnesota on 3. The girls are awake. They're ready to go.
See, I think we scored Minnesota a little high. That rhythmic stick tapping, I'm not a fan.
You thought not a fan. I don't like it on the net, Mike, but on the ice, I'm okay with it.
Okay. As a parent buying these sticks, the less stick tapping is appreciated.
So we've got Katya Sander, June Semling's lined out here on the forwards. Minnesota will win that faceoff. Haven't lost one yet today. Western Elite there to pick up the loose puck. They'll gain the zone, send it deep, and give chase. Let's Van Stratton back to play that quickly. Some raucous noise coming from the Western Elite bench. They're trying to find some excitement, and we'll get an early whistle. So unfortunately, that breakout pass just a bit out of reach of the forward, sends it all the way down. We'll bring the puck down to the Minnesota zone and retry.
I like the new attitude by our Orchid teammates, starting out quite quick. That was a good first shift.
Western Elite wins that back. They'll send it back in, give chase. They're forward on that quickly. Taking some time, trying to find an option, skating through the slot. Nobody there to pick her up. Katya gets a stick on that. She'll disrupt that. Western Elite now choosing to dump and chase. Played nicely behind the net by Alexa. Loose puck in her feet. She couldn't quite find that. Puck in front. A dangerous opportunity there early. Katya is going to be able to clear that out. Western Elite, that's offsides. So just about a minute gone here in the first. I think Minnesota just needing to settle down just a little bit.
Yep.
We got Cougs in the bowl line out. Grace quickly giving chase. Good forecheck here by Team Minnesota to apply some pressure. Not allowing Western Elite to do much. Grace Lager with a nice pass in front there. Grace, of course, coming off of a 2-goal performance yesterday, just one short of a new gerbil.
I mean, we had about an entire third period of gerbil watch. It was quite intense.
The state of hockey was on gerbil watch yesterday, Mike.
Yeah.
Western Elite with it now in the slot. That turnover, they go that shot just wide. Western Elite, I think early, Mike, with the edge and zone time, the edge and possession so far. Heads up play by Grace to send the puck across the ice. Ellie Stewart now in with it. She'll try and take that one wide. Nice pull up. Nice move by Ellie. Puck in front to Grace.
Excellent center.
Nice opportunity there for Team Minnesota early. You can see that Grace is really excited to try and get to 3 goals today. A little bit of a scrum behind the net. Western Elite will come away with that. Try and break it out. Western Elite with speed. Taking it wide. Nice move there. Just out of her reach. Couldn't quite get a handle on that. Some good speed early for Western Elite, bringing that puck into the Minnesota zone, Mike. Kayla will wisely cover that, and we'll get another face-off inside the Minnesota zone. One back by Team Minnesota. Western Elite on that one. That's a goal for Western Elite. They brought the noise, Mike.
Wow, bring out the noisemakers, Mark. We got a game.
Mike, eerily similar to the start we saw in the game in the pool play round against Western Elite. They got their first goal early. They had a 1-0 lead, and it was really an almost identical play. Just a loose puck in front. Minnesota couldn't get a body on it, couldn't get that puck cleared, and very similar. So we'll hope the end result is also as similar to the start of the 2 games. Played in by Minnesota. Western Elite will pick up that loose puck. Mishandled at the blue line by Minnesota's D. That'll come all the way down. Kayla will play that up to Alexa, just off her stick. She'll send that up. Minnesota now just trying to settle things down and get an opportunity of their own. Western Elite's able to hold the zone, still holding in. Bit of a scrum along the boards, bodies flying everywhere. Western Elite will come away with that, send it deep. Minnesota wins the race to that puck. Here comes Minnesota now with it with speed. Trying to get to the outside, just get a couple shots on and see if we can make a great opportunity. Nice rush there by Minnesota, Mike, just to, unfortunately just didn't have the numbers right in the breadbasket of the goalie. She gobbled that up, no big rebound early. We'll get a face-off inside the Western zone. Minnesota on it. We'll send it back deep and give chase. June Semling back to play that. June tangled up a bit, misplayed by the defense there. We'll have to regroup. Minnesota back to pick that up quickly and send it back deep. Katya Sander on it to hold the zone. She'll send that in. Minnesota will give chase. Kind of came awkwardly off the boards, Mike, and right back to the Western player. Now they're going to choose to ice the puck down. 11 and a half left in the first, Mike. We'll get a face-off back down in the Western Elite zone. Minnesota still trying to calm things down. I think get their first real scoring opportunity.
Well, we'll see if we can establish some zone time here. First, nice to start off with the face-off.
Nice shot through traffic. Deflected wide. Minnesota in to play that. The Bull and Ellie on that puck, disrupting any opportunities for Western Elite. Turned over in front. Loose puck. Misplayed there a little bit. Grace on that, jumps on that. Unfortunately, couldn't get a quality shot off. Back to the corner for Grace. Grace still on it. Loose puck there. Western Elite will come away with that. Excellent back check there by Ellie Stewart. She'll take a high stick to the head in retaliation for that back check. Bit of a scrum along the boards. Western Elite being very pesky early, Mike.
Yeah.
They win the race with that puck. They'll come away with it. Minnesota struggling to really get anything going here. Nice move by Western Elite. Shot on. Good save by Kayla. Still loose in front. Minnesota now will dump that out of the zone. I don't think that's going to make it for icing. Minnesota will go for a change. Western Elite definitely excited, Mike. I think, coming into this game as the number 4 seed, realizing nothing to lose here. It's a win or go home.
Well, it's good to see their parents are definitely fully caffeinated this morning.
They are they're ready to go. Good D-to-D pass there in front. Kayla there to grab that. Another dangerous play there. The Western Elite player left all alone in front of our net to get a stick on that.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely, in terms of scoring chances, have taken advantage of what they have, and Minnesota just needs to regroup, establish some zone time.
Face off, won aside by Minnesota. Alexa Van Straten quickly on that puck. We'll turn it over to Western Elite. Shot across. Kayla was able to get a stick on that, send it wide. Minnesota now trying to break it out. We'll clear the zone. Turn that back over to Western Elite. Western Elite trying to break that in. Western Elite still with possession in our zone. Good breakout pass there for Minnesota. Western Elite player there to get a stick on that. Try and send it in. Can't quite get it all the way to the zone. Minnesota now. Good forecheck by Minnesota to hold the puck in the zone. We'll get a couple players off for a change. Turn back over to Western Elite. Katya Sanders coming in quick on that. Unfortunately, just couldn't get a stick on it as she came into the zone. Would have been a very dangerous opportunity for Minnesota there with Katya coming in with speed and with her big, strong, accurate shot. That would have been a heck of an opportunity for Minnesota. Katya with it now, off the boards. Little chip and go, just out of her reach. That comes back to Western Elite. Katya recovers that. Nice shot. And a big save by Western Elite.
Big save. That was a nice job by Western Elite. Give that goalie credit.
Great opportunity for Katya there. Just that chip off the board is a nice play by her to try and get to open space. Unfortunately, shot out of her reach, but big persistence. She's a very fast skater to get that loose puck and still get a shot off. Play back to Katya. Katya back to the D. We'll get a shot through traffic. Oh, off the post. Good rush here. Good couple of minutes by Team Minnesota. Goalie's going to jump on that. She'd like a lone face-off. Couple of big saves by the Western Elite goalie early, Mike.
Yeah, we could hear her ring the bell from up here, loud off the post. Fractions of an inch.
We'll hope to see Minnesota's luck change a little bit here. Another face-off won by Minnesota. We'll send that back deep. June Semling back to play that. June will come over there. Katya all alone in front. Bodies flying everywhere, Mike.
Oh.
Katya, nice pass in front, back to her point. Good shot on. Boy's going to gobble that up.
This is good sustained pressure by Minnesota. If nothing else.
Well, Mike, we'd like to see shots from the point there with bodies in front. Maybe be a little bit lower so we can create a rebound. Minnesota will get a change. Cougs in the bowl back out. Grace looking to find the score sheet early. Western Elite will win that back, sends it wide. Minnesota on that one quickly. Ellie there to try and play that. Western Elite now just trying to get out of their zone. I think they kind of felt the pressure changing. Western Elite coming through, and looks like we're going to get a penalty. So we're going to see a hooking call on Grace here. I think, unfortunately, just got her stick caught up in the Western Elite player, and the penalty kill unit we were very familiar with yesterday. We'll see him again early.
Well, they were well practiced yesterday. We'll see if they can pick right back up where they left off. Again, this is not unfamiliar territory for Minnesota over the course of this tournament.
So face off to Kayla's blocker side inside the Minnesota zone. Minnesota will win that back. No option there to send it up the ice. We'll send that wide. Give chase. Western Elite on that. They'll pick it up in front. Quick shot on. Just a little bit wide. Kayla sends that back to the corner. Minnesota now on it. Opportunity to clear. Chooses to send it up. We'll see if we can create a shorthanded opportunity. The Bull on it quickly. Nice move by the Bull to skate aside. Try and get a shot off. Loose. Oh, soft shot on. Puck still loose in front. Good effort by the Bull there to stay on that puck, Mike, and at least get some shot off. Turn back over to Western Elite. They'll send it up ice. Misplayed there by their player. Off of her stick. Minnesota able to collect that. We'll try and send that down. Get the clear. They do. Western Elite will have to play that. Good forecheck by Minnesota to come in and not give them a real solid breakout opportunity.
Nice job.
Heads up play by Ellie there to send that back in and get a change.
Mark, we've got 1 minute left in Western Elite's man advantage.
Western Elite taking their time, trying to get something set up here. Misplayed there. Minnesota in with an opportunity now. Turned back over to Western Elite. Good patience by Western Elite on this power play, Mike, to take their time, try and get something set up. Whether by design or by accident, they look good. A couple good passes there by Western Elite. Thankfully, Minnesota sick there to make sure that Western Elite didn't get a good shot off. Western Elite back to their point now. She's able to get there. She sends that in high and wide. Minnesota pluck that, send it down. We'll get a defensive change here for Team Minnesota. 20 seconds left on the penalty kill. Minnesota in quickly on that forecheck, forcing a turnover. Still with it. She's checked off the puck, no call. And another good turnover forced by Minnesota. Back to Alexa. Alexa send that up. Western Elite able to get a stick on that and prevent the puck from going all the way down the ice. Centering pass by Western Elite just off. Katya will come away with that loose puck. Minnesota back to full strength. Katya skates out in wide. Big hard shot on. Goalie able to get a little piece of that. Minnesota now looking to get some sustained zone time. Minnesota maybe settling down a little bit, Mike. And Western Elite unable to clear that. Alexa quickly on that. She'll send that puck back deep for June Semling. Loose in front, just out of the reach of Minnesota, unfortunately. A couple opportunities here, Mike, where that puck is just a touch out of reach.
Right.
Alexa with it now, trying to clear the zone. I do like the red gloves with a purple jersey, Mike. It's a bold color combination, but it's working well for Alexa today. June Semling skating around. Western Elite parents not happy. They want a call for some reason. Katya back to play that. A little bit of back and forth between the Western Elite net. Katya on that quickly. Minnesota looking to come away with this loose puck back to the point. Sent back. Tick, tack, and then a tick again, not the toe. Good puck movement by Minnesota here, just being very patient themselves now, trying to get something set up. Katya back to play it. Ruth softly shot on. Goalie's able to easily make that save. We got stomping, we got pounding on the glass, we got coaches in the stands. The excitement is palpable on the Western Elite side right now, Mike. One back to the point by Minnesota, taking her time, trying to find a lane through traffic. Goalie makes a good save there. Western Elite will come away with that loose puck. Minnesota still strong on the forecheck. Good foot race there. Minnesota pinches nicely, able to hold the zone. Sent in front. Good scoring opportunity for Minnesota, just unfortunately couldn't get a high quality shot on that. Western Elite now looking to just get the puck out of their zone. Again, strong forecheck here by Minnesota. Loose in front, just unfortunately out of the reach of June Semling. Couldn't get a quality shot on that. Good soccer move though, Mike. Nice attempt to go foot to stick on that. Just unfortunately a little bit out of reach. Minnesota's able to hold the zone. Minnesota will get a partial change. Western Elite now trying to just dump the puck out. Addie Cowan quickly on that. Ellie Stewart back to play it. Try to stick her off the puck. Good move through the middle with Ellie. Loose puck. Addie just couldn't quite get a stick on that one. Played back in. Ellie with it now behind the net. She's body off that, and that puck looks like it'll come just outside the zone. Minnesota will have to regroup. Western Elite going for the wholesale change. Puck didn't quite make it for icing. Minnesota have to play that out of the deep end of their zone. Just a little mishandled by Minnesota there behind the net. Western Elite trying to tip the ice back their way, Mike. A lot of pressure there for the last 2-3 minutes by Minnesota. And Addie was looking for that toe drag, a little fake toe drag. Nice shot on. Western Elite will come away with that. They'll try and clear. Minnesota there to pick that up and send it back deep. Minnesota back to play that. Grace Lager with it now. Sidesteps the defender. Centering pass, blocked there by Western Elite. They'll stop that. They're going to send it down for an icing. We'll bring the puck back down the other way and get a face-off with 2:20 left in the period in the Western Elite zone. Minnesota parents, they're getting excited now. Face-off won by Team Minnesota. The Western Elite will come away with the loose puck. Held back in by Minnesota. Nice pass there. On, still loose in front. Minnesota just not able to get a full handle on the rebounds. That shot just wide. Western Elite will play that back. Minnesota will be able to pick that up. Loses an edge. Dangerous turnover there. She's in. Kayla sees that loose puck. She'll pick that up. Minnesota's defenseman taking exception to the crashing the net by Western Elite.
Great job for the Minnesota defenseman. She had fallen to her knees, but stayed with the puck, did everything she could.
We're going to face off to Kayla's glove side inside the Minnesota zone. Under 2 minutes left in the period. Minnesota still trying to find the scoreboard. Alexa will come away with it. Centering pass there. Minnesota with freaking play out front. Teams can win this race. Fortunately, just out of her reach. Goalie comes out to play it. Puck still loose. She's bodied off the puck. Western Elite will come away with that loose puck. Great opportunity there by Minnesota, trying to spring her forward free and make something happen. Western Elite now in up speed. Nice move, step aside. Shot, tries to make that shot through traffic. Minnesota able to block that. Minnesota now gains the zone. Centering pass intercepted by Western Elite, but Minnesota there to knock that back off her stock. Back to the point. Alexa, nice shot on. June Semler there to play that quickly. Western Elite just looking to get it clear now. Good forecheck by Team Minnesota to hold the zone, keep this in, and not allow Western Elite to get anything going with under a minute now left in the first period. We'll get a whistle. And the parade of Minnesota players to the penalty box this weekend continues. And we'll see the PK once again. .51 left in the period. Minnesota play shorthanded to finish the first period here. Minnesota wins that face-off. Couldn't quite hold the zone. Minnesota Elite comes away with that. Good attempt to try and dump that puck in by Minnesota, but turned back over to Western Elite. They'll dump it in and try and go to work. Minnesota back to pick that up. Turned right back over to Western Elite. Katya now with it, trying to get the clear. Minnesota able to clear that puck all the way down. Goal will come out to play that. Western Elite will have to regroup. Katya Sander is in to give pressure. And this puck there, Western Elite will come away with that. Minnesota able to pick that up. Opportunity now shorthanded for Minnesota. Katya with it, tries to sidestep the defenseman. Played up by Western Elite. Off the stick. Out of the zone. Western Elite will have to regroup. 5 seconds left. Glove down, and that'll do it.
First period in the books, Mark.
So Western Elite fans definitely with the edge on energy.
Yeah.
They're excited. Like we talked about earlier, Mike, I think this game, so far looking eerily similar to the pool play round against Western Elite.
Right.
They, I believe, held the 1-0 lead at the end of the first period. Took Minnesota a little bit of time to settle things down. One thing that concerns me, just looks like a little bit of frustration from Team Minnesota now, with especially with that last penalty going to the box, maybe being a little bit frustrated by the pressure of Western Elite and unable to really get things settled down for us.
Well, 5-on-5 hockey, we know Minnesota's dangerous 5-on-5. So if we can just adapt to how close they're calling it, should have a good chance.
Saw some good scoring opportunities for Minnesota. Their goalie came up big with a couple of very big saves, a little bit of luck off the post there. So we'll see if Minnesota can build on those opportunities and find the back of the net here in the second period. Minnesota taking a few extra seconds on the strategy session here between periods. So Minnesota, 109 left on the penalty. Ellie Stewart, Addie Cowan out to take this face-off for the forwards. Puck's down. Western Elite will come away with that loose puck. Nice job to tie up the players though by Minnesota. Now letting it happen. Heads up play by Ellie. Picks up the loose puck. Sends that all the way down. The Bull will give chase, as the Bull tends to do. Western Elite trying to send that up. Ellie there to give pressure. Good play by Minnesota to get a stick on that, hold it in, played out of the zone. Minnesota will have to regroup. Alexa now back to play that. She'll send that all the way down. Western Elite trying to clear the zone. Addie just out of reach for her. Minnesota able to send that back out of the zone. Good play here by Minnesota early in the period, just not allowing Western Elite any opportunities. A couple of back and forth loose pucks there. Shot just wide, Gale glove back down. And we'll get a face-off inside the Minnesota zone. And Kayla wisely recognizing there that Western Elite starting to mount a challenge, and we'll slow things down and get a face-off. One back by Western Elite, sent out of the zone. Ellie in quickly, trying to win that foot race, and she does. Ellie come over with that. She's got the ball alone in front. Nice sidestep by Ellie, still with it, eating off some precious time on the clock here. 3 seconds left on the penalty. Minnesota will go back to full strength, and Western Elite's going to send that down for an icing. So Minnesota back to full strength. We'll see how long that's for. Back to 5-on-5. We'll get a face-off inside the Western Elite zone. Face-off won by Minnesota. Just misplayed there off the foot. Western Elite able to pick up that loose puck. Minnesota will have to regroup. Sent forward here. We'll see if we can get something going, Mike. Nice play in front. Puck loose. Really able to get a glove on that. Mike, those are the kind of opportunities that we've scored quite a few goals off of this weekend. Just send the puck to the net.
Yep.
Net, get some rebounds, and
crash, get that rebound, and just tap it in.
face-off one back by Minnesota. Able to hold the zone on that. We'll send that back deep and give chase. Minnesota now with it. Turned over to Western Elite. They'll look to break it out. Minnesota on quickly to interrupt that opportunity. Sent high on the goalie. Played interestingly off of her shoulder. And sent down. We'll have another icing. We'll reset. Get another face-off inside the Western Elite zone.
Well, this is the type of pressure Minnesota needs. Just put the puck in their courts and try to capitalize on some of their mistakes.
Absolutely.
The pressure.
Face-off one, back to the point by Minnesota. Quick shot on. Katya Sander there to try and tip that in. Played back to the corner. Western Elite trying to find a way to get the puck out of the zone. Held in nicely by Minnesota. Sent back in. Player taken down in front. We'll play on. Scrum along the boards. Western Elite will come over with that loose puck. She sidesteps a player. Western Elite parents not happy with that. They want a call. Western Elite able to gain the zone. June quickly back to play that. Loose puck in the corner. Minnesota trying to get that back out of the zone. Western Elite will come away with that. Minnesota now with it. Able to send that back out, but turn right back over to Western Elite. They'll send it back in. A little bit of a back and forth there. June Semling on quickly. Katya Sanders all alone in front. Western Elite player there to block that pass. Katya still with it, looking to get a shot off. Right back to point. Western Elite defenseman there to block that. And she'll chip that back out of the zone. But Minnesota will win that foot race. Offsides for Western Elite. They'll have to regroup and tag up. Katya there quickly to try and take that forward, create an opportunity. We got a 2-on-0 here for Minnesota. Katya recognizes it over to Grace, just couldn't quite get a stick on that. Excellent scoring opportunity for Minnesota there, Mike. Just unfortunately, puck just a touch out of reach. Western Elite trying to send that through traffic. Minnesota will block that. Stick down by Katya. She tries to clear, held in by Western Elite. Played over. Minnesota now bring the puck up. Western Elite gets a nice stick on that. Plays that back into the zone. There's some pressure in all alone. She comes in. Good save by Kayla. It's a dangerous turnover there along the wall, Mike. And, heavy forecheck by Western Elite, forcing that turnover. And back and forth here. Minnesota trying to come away with the loose puck, and they do. Grace with it. She'll play it out of the zone. Minnesota now ahead with it. 3-on-0. Good opportunity for Minnesota if we can get it there. Good crash there by Minnesota. Unfortunately, the net comes off. We'll get a quick whistle. And a face-off inside the Western Elite zone. See if Minnesota can sustain some pressure here and get another scoring opportunity, Mike. One back by Western Elite. They'll send it up, but not out. They're able to clear that. Minnesota back to play that. That'll come back to Kayla. She's going to put a glove on that. Kind of a dangerous opportunity there. Puck coming in slow, but quick forecheck by Western Elite to get there. Puck loose in front, sent back to the point for Western Elite. Good D-to-D pass. Shot blocked there by Ellie. Good block. Ellie come over with that. Ellie now ahead with speed. Able to sidestep, get a good shot off, and a quick glove by Western Elite. The Western goalie playing big here today, Mike.
Yeah, standing up to the challenge.
It's a good shot. Nice opportunity by Ellie. Bull in to take this face off. Western Elite will send that back to the corner. Ellie quickly back on that. She's hampered off the puck. Western Elite tries to clear Alexa in to play that. She'll hold the zone. Back to Alexa again. Good shot just wide off of the Western Elite player. Minnesota there to try and play it. Western Elite's able to clear the zone and just thankfully mishandles the puck. Sent back ahead by Minnesota. Addie Cowan now with it, tries to sidestep her defender. She gets a stick on that. Loose puck, good battle along the boards. Alexa does a nice job of forcing that turnover. Minnesota come away with that. Sent up to Grace, looking for her first of 3 for a gerbil. Grace is going to send that deep and give chase. She'll go off for a line change. We'll try and get some fresh Minnesota players on the ice now. Sent ahead by Western Elite. Sidesteps a Minnesota player. Gets a shot. Thankfully off a body and sent wide. Good back and forth here, Mike. It feels like both teams recognizing the importance of today's game and both teams getting some quality opportunities. In front now to reach for Western Elite. Sent back aside by Minnesota. Back to the point. Loose puck here. Minnesota just trying to gain possession of it. Held in still by Western Elite. Heads up play there by Minnesota to get the puck out of the zone. But unable to sustain much of a chance. Turned over, tripped off the puck. Sent to the corner. We'll see if Minnesota can now get some good zone time and scoring opportunities. Back to the point. Shot through traffic, blocked by Western Elite. Minnesota back to play that. They'll come over with the loose puck. Back to the corner again. Turn back over to Western Elite, but they're not able to. They'll bring it back out of the zone. Minnesota to regroup. Turn back over to Western Elite. They're in now with numbers. They'll try and send that deep. Minnesota will pick up that loose puck. Good block there by Western Elite, preventing that puck from coming anywhere near their goalie. Sent down by Western Elite. And this having to be played by Kayla on net. Avoiding the icing. Some good stretch passes here by Minnesota, just trying to spring somebody loose and get an opportunity. Minnesota with it now. Couldn't quite get that pass over to Katya. Western Elite there to block that. Sent in front. Minnesota still with it. Sends it back low. Katya coming with that loose puck. Katya now through traffic. Western Elite doing a nice job by just clogging up the slot and not allowing any of these shots to get through.
They're playing well. Western Elite keeping the pressure on.
Western Elite with a 2-on-1 forming. She just couldn't quite get a handle of that pass, and Kayla able to easily glove that aside. .7:18 left in the second, so just over halfway through the period. One back by Western Elite to the point. Shot on. She gets a stick on that. Kayla there to stop that one. Sent back in front. Minnesota now just looking to clear the zone. Good block by Minnesota. Puck loose. Kayla's got that. Western Elite parents taking exception. One back by Minnesota, sent out of the zone. Jean Semling quickly on it. Western Elite will send that back out. Minnesota will have to regroup. Sent in, Minnesota tags up. See if we can get a strong forecheck going here, Mike, and create an opportunity. Turned over in the neutral by Western Elite. Minnesota on that quickly. Good battle along the boards. They'll send that in. Mishandled by Minnesota. Still trying to clear. Western Elite able to glove that down and hold the zone. Sent in front, the loose player. Caleb able to come on and make a nice save there. Still loose in front. Minnesota just needing to clear this. And they do. Dangerous loose puck in front, Mike. Kayla making a couple big saves there, and thankfully Minnesota able to get a stick on that and clear it all the way down. Minnesota trying to get the puck out from between the refs' legs. Good battle back and forth. Minnesota come over with that loose puck, trying to break it out. Sent through the middle. Minnesota able to play that. Grace with it. Sends it over to Ellie. Ellie will gain the zone. Tries to get by her player wide. Steps her aside. Nice pass in front, but Western Elite there to pick up that loose puck. Turn back over to Western Elite. They're now looking to clear. Minnesota holding the zone. She's bodied off the puck. It looks like we're going to get a call. So we'll finally see the Minnesota power play unit. We'll see what Minnesota can do with the man advantage. Minnesota kind of needing to get something going here, Mike.
Exactly.
So far, I hate to say, I've got to give Western Elite the strong edge and energy here, and Minnesota just needing to kind of wake up and see if we can get something going.
Yeah, just as Western Elite's feeding off their crowd's energy, Minnesota needs to do the same.
Played back to the point. Katya with it. Katya playing defense on this power play unit. Sent in by Minnesota. Western Elite trying to clear. Back to Katya. Katya, get that stick wide. Good shot by Katya. Just unfortunately a Western Elite player there to get a stick on it. Sent back by Grace. Minnesota able to hold the zone. Western Elite will come out with that. They're able to clear it down. Sent ahead by Katya. Turned back over to Western Elite player. Held in the zone. That'll come out. Ellie Stewart now with speed. She's got Grace. Ellie, nice move there to skate around her defenseman. They get a stick on that. Send that wide. Minnesota comes with that loose puck. Sent over to Katya. Katya through traffic now. Sent on. Puck still loose in front. Back to Katya. That'll make it outside. Minnesota will have to regroup. Minnesota looking for the lane. Sent forward by Katya. Off the Western Elite player. Grace come over with that. Swing and a miss. Still loose in front, and Western Elite's going to clear that puck all the way down. 56 seconds left on the power play. Minnesota now with speed coming out of their zone. Up to Semling. Semling Cuts back to the middle, trying to get a shot off. Blocked, but loose in front. Nice effort by Grace to get to that loose puck, and
Good effort. Good effort by
unfortunately
Minnesota.
just not mustard
Exactly.
on that one.
The ketchup was there. Just looking for the mustard.
Face off inside the Western Elite zone. One back by Minnesota. With their feet. Loose puck in front. Sent on net. That'll hit the side of the net. Minnesota able to get to that loose puck. Sent back to the point. Shot on. Minnesota still with it. Good opportunity there. On that centering pass. Western Elite trying to clear. Minnesota able to block that, but they'll recover that loose puck. Send it all the way down. Minnesota will have to regroup. 17 seconds left on the man advantage. Minnesota with it now. Minnesota's taking off. They'll tag up. Western Elite parents doing a nice job of helping our refs out.
Yeah. It's always nice to have about 13 other refs in the
So
stands.
5-on-5, penalty expires. We're back to a 5-on-5 hockey night. Played in front by Minnesota. Good centering pass. Unfortunately, able to get that tipped in towards the net. 3.5 left in the first period. Second period, sorry. Western Elite now looking to clear. They'll send it down. This should be wide, and we should have an icing. Icing waved off. Minnesota wins the race back to that puck. Sent forward to the screen player by Minnesota. Bull with it. She sends it in. Just out of the reach of her teammate. Played back to the point, out of the zone. Minnesota will have to regroup. Offsides, and we'll get a whistle outside the zone. Like 2:55 left in the second period. Minnesota really still looking at this period to get something going.
Again, Western Elite with the best of the chances. Let's
Played out by Western Elite. They'll skate it forward. Alexa there to intercept that. Get a nice stick on that and try and send the puck back up. Loose puck. Western Elite will come over with that. She tries to step aside. Some good defensive play by Minnesota to prevent any additional opportunities for Western Elite. Minnesota now looking to just get the puck out of the zone. Sent back around. Minnesota in to play that. Alexa will come over with that into her feet. I know she's a runner, not a soccer player, so a little awkward for her. Sent deep by Minnesota. Win the race with that loose puck. She's tripped off the puck, sent back to the point. Western Elite able to clear the zone. She sidesteps her defender. She's in with speed now, trying to cut in. Good blocker saved by Kayla, sent back to the corner. Played by Minnesota. Unfortunately, just out of her reach, and Western will send that back out. Sent down, icing waved off. High up the board, sent back to the point for Western Elite. Shot on. Kayla will send that back to the corner. Minnesota able to pick that loose puck up. Western Elite will come away with it. Another good shot on through traffic. Kayla seeing the danger. She'll freeze that. We'll get another face-off inside the Minnesota zone. Western Elite winning that puck back, able to hold the zone. Sent in. Shot out from the side, loose in front. That all attempt sent wide. Still loose. Minnesota able to clear that aside. Another dangerous opportunity there. Western Elite still holding the zone. Minnesota just trying to calm things down here. Up to Katya. Katya cross ice to June, just out of her reach. That won't make it for icing. Western Elite wins that race back. And we'll get a face-off inside the Western Elite zone now. One back to the point for Minnesota. Send across to her partner. Quick fake slap shot. She'll send that deep to Katya. Katya just wide with it. Held in by Minnesota. Still held in here. Minnesota trying to get an opportunity with about a minute left in the period. Western Elite able to chip that back out of the zone. Minnesota picked out those puck up, send it back in. Minnesota now in with it. Addie tries to sidestep the defender. Can't quite complete the play. Turn back over to Western Elite. 51 seconds left in the period. Western Elite ahead with it now. Good defensive play by Minnesota to prevent any shots or opportunities there. Minnesota head to Katya. Katya now trying to get by her defender. There's sticks there to stick that off of her. Head to Western Elite, 1-0. Shot wide. Minnesota loses an edge. June Semling back to play that. 20 seconds left in the period. Minnesota now just wanting to clear it out of the zone and try and get a change. 14 seconds left. Minnesota there to pick that up. Sent over to Katya. With 10 seconds, we'll see if we can get a scoring opportunity. Just unfortunately not there. Katya will send that in. Puck's tip. And that'll do it for the second period.
Again, Minnesota just unable to convert the chances that they do have, and give Western Elite some credit. They're working hard.
It's just not there.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. Minnesota, desperately needing to find a goal here and get something going. Again, the Western Elite goalies come up big a couple of times. Minnesota's gotten a couple of nice chances. We're getting the puck to the net, but just not able to pick up the loose puck in front and make something happen.
No, that's exactly it, Mark.
So one more period of hockey here today. Minnesota needs to find the score sheet, needs to make something happen.
Mark, this is where the coaching staff for Minnesota, really earns their wages. This is, we'll see what they come out with, what they're drawing up, and after you get the girls to execute, it'll be a fun third period.
Western Elite fans very excited. Minnesota fans a bit dejected.
Nothing a couple goals on to take care of.
Absolutely. So we got Cougs in the goal line out to start the third period. Addie Cowan in to take the face-off. Goalies are ready, refs ready, time clock guys ready. Addie will win that back, ties up her player, sent back to the point, ahead to Grace. Grace misplays that. Minnesota will dump that in and give chase. Western Elite will come over with that loose puck, but Ellie back to try and pick that one up. Misplayed there just a little bit. Western Elite able to clear. Back quickly to play that with Western Elite coming in fast. Head to Grace. Grace sends it across ice to Ellie. Ellie will win that race, but unfortunately just can't quite get a handle on it. Western Elite tries to chip it back out, held in by Minnesota. Just pesky puck along the boards there. Couldn't quite get a stick on it to play it. Still held in by Minnesota. Western Elite will come away with that. Side steps Grace. She's back in with it. Poked out by Minnesota. Western Elite parents wanting another call.
Embellishment, possibly?
Played ahead by Western Elite. She's in with speed. Couldn't get lumber on that. That puck to the side of the net. Western Elite still with it. Minnesota will pick up that loose puck and look to break it out. Cut to the middle. We don't like that, but it worked. Ellie ahead with it now. Sticked off. She sticked off the puck. Minnesota's going to get a partial change. Played back out. Minnesota will have to regroup. Sent over. Minnesota will dump that one in. Minnesota having to tag up. Still having to tag up. Western Elite now with it, trying to make the play up ice. Minnesota with it now wide, loose in front. Couldn't get there to get a stick on that. Able to hold the zone. Western Elite will win that battle, come away with it. She'll change gears and pull up, send that puck across. Minnesota there to prevent any shots. Loose in front still. Good defensive play there by Minnesota. We'll send it back out, force Western Elite to regroup. Western Elite plays it ahead. They're still offsides. They'll need to tag up. Minnesota now ahead with it. Just out of reach and turn back over to Western Elite. Western now in with it, recognizing she needs help and it's not there. She'll pull up. Turn that over to Minnesota, and we'll send it right back to Western Elite. At this point, Mike, I think Western Elite, just looking to eat the clock down,
right,
just hold on to this lead and able to play a bit more defensively. Western Elite through the neutral zone. She tries to sidestep, doesn't see anything there. She'll send it back for the point. Minnesota picked that up. Ahead to Katya. Katya with it now. She's in. She can get by her defenseman. Nice move by Katya. Good puck protection. She gets a shot on. Goalie there to save that one. Good scoring opportunity by Katya. Mike, unfortunately, just ran out of space. Held in by Minnesota. Sent ahead, out of reach. Icing waved off. Minnesota back to play it. Good forward check by Western Elite to come in and not give any good opportunities for Minnesota. Minnesota now with it. Played ahead to June. June's able to chip that out. Sent down, no icing. Katya and June in on the forward check. Western Elite will send that right back to the Minnesota defender. Ahead to June. June looking to find the opportunity. Good shot by June, loose in front. Minnesota just couldn't quite get to that loose puck. Played ahead by Western Elite. She's bodied off the puck. Good stretch pass over to Katya. Katya still looking to get something going. She'll chip that in and give chase. 10:45 left in the third period, Mike. Turn back over to Western Elite. She'll come away with it. Minnesota able to get back and get 6 on that, preventing good opportunity for Western Elite. Semling now ahead with it. Played out for her stick. She'll send that deep. She's going to go for a change. Grace back to play that. Minnesota needing to tag up. Played ahead. Grace tries to send that across ice. Western Elite there to intercept that. Foot race to the loose puck here. Minnesota able to tie up the player. Shot on. Kayla gets a glove on that. About 10 minutes left in the third. Minnesota needing to find some energy. One ahead. Grace with it now. Grace will sidestep her defender. Sticked off of her. Both teams just battling the neutral zone, trying to gain possession. Sent in by Minnesota. Grace giving chase. She tries the stick tap. Tries to throw the Western Elite player off. Not sure if it worked or not, but nonetheless, we held the zone, Mike.
It worked, Mark. We're going to go with it.
Good forecheck by Grace on this shift here, Mike. Doing a nice job of just disrupting everything on the side of the Western Elite zone. Grace now tries to shoot that through traffic. Western Elite able to get a body on that. Minnesota will send that back deep. Addie there to play it. Sent forward by Western Elite. Nobody there to play that. Loose puck here in the neutral zone again. Western Elite will send that in. Minnesota there to intercept that. Played ahead to Addie. Addie with it now. Western Elite makes a defensive change. Shot on, loose in front. Good opportunity for Minnesota. Just unfortunately nobody there to pick up the loose puck. Minnesota will hold the zone. Minnesota still with it behind the net. We'll turn that over to Western Elite. Good battle here. Western Elite will come with that loose puck. They'll play it up. Bit of a lucky play there for Minnesota's defenseman to get a skate on that and prevent the good opportunity. Minnesota in with it now. Drop pass. Held in. Return back over to Western Elite. They'll send that wide. Minnesota able to hold the zone here again. Some good zone time for Minnesota now. Trying to center it. Just can't quite get the pass there. Sent back in front, still loose. Goalie makes the first save. Stick aside by Western Elite. They're just looking to clear now. They're getting concerned. Trying to send the puck down. Western Elite will come over with that. She's in. They're just able to get a body in front of that, prevent them. 7:50 left now. Minnesota ahead with speed. She's bodied off. We'll turn that back over to Western Elite. Played out of the zone. Minnesota will have to regroup. Alexa with it across ice. Fresh player on for Western Elite. Picks that one up. Good heads up play by the Western Elite player to come right off the bench and jump right into play. Quick shot on. Loose in front. Still loose. Minnesota able to get there and pick up that loose puck. They'll skate it ahead. But turn back over to Western Elite. Played back in front, turned over to Minnesota. Minnesota ahead. June can't quite get there for that one. Sent back up by Western Elite. Minnesota now stick handles forward to June. June with Katya. June will skate that in, tries to get through traffic. She's in, loose in front. They're able to dive out and get a glove on that.
Another good opportunity for Minnesota. Just need to keep on crashing the net. The goalie's starting to give up some rebounds, so the opportunities are there. It's can we take advantage of it?
There. Goalie does a nice job of diving out and getting a glove on that. One back by Western Elite. Held in by Minnesota. Turned back over to Western Elite. Right ahead. One-on-one. She tries to sidestep the defender. Just out of her reach. Katya back nicely to play that on the back check. Katya with it now. They'll gain the Western Elite zone. They're in on sides. Katya is bodied off the puck. She's taken down. Western Elite tries to chip that out. Held in by Minnesota. Nice shot from the point. Sent just a bit wide. 6:20 left in the period. Minnesota right now just need to make sure we find the net on those shots. We said my goalie's starting to give up some rebounds. We just got to keep making sure those shots get on net. Minnesota still with it behind the net. They'll turn that over to Western Elite. They'll try and clear. Minnesota's defense there to pick it up. Sent on. Body there to pick that up, and the goalie will glove that one.
And a stoppage in play with 6:01 left in the third period.
Cougs in the bowl, in to take this face-off, played back to the point. Shot through traffic, shots on, goalie sends that to the corner. Grace with it now. Just off of her stick, still loose in front. Western Elite will try and convert that. Held in by Minnesota, sent back to the corner. Ellie in quickly to play that. Good battle along the boards. Strong forward check here by Minnesota. The Western Elite tries to take off the ref's head with that clear. Held in by Minnesota. Western Elite come with that. They're finally able to clear the zone. Turn back up. .524 in the third. Minnesota needing to make something happen. Get fresh forward line out for Minnesota. One back to the corner for Minnesota. Send around. Grace there for it. Grace Auger will play that ahead wide to Ellie. Minnesota gains the zone. Ellie will send that deep and give chase. Western Elite back to play that. Not able to clear. Held in by Minnesota. Ellie Stewart, nice sidestep there. Good save by the goalie. Still loose in front. Good battle here for it. Puck loose. Sent back out by Minnesota. Right into the goalie's breadbasket.
4:51 to play, Mark.
Mike, we're seeing some good opportunities here for Minnesota. But Western Elite's goalie is just coming up big.
Exactly. He's doing a great job. It's just, we got to keep on doing the same thing. Crashing the net. She's starting to give up some rebounds. So yeah, let's just tap them on in.
Face-off one back by Minnesota. Alexa from the point. She'll send the puck on, loose in front. Minnesota not able to get to that one. Held in, still held in, and that's high into the netting. Thankfully off the Western Elite player stick, so we'll get a face-off deep inside the Western Elite zone. Face-off one back by Minnesota. Tries to send that on. Western Elite gets a stick on that, sends it to the corner. Minnesota able to temporarily hold the zone, but Western Elite will come away with that. She's bodied off the puck. Minnesota with it now. Alexa Van Stratton looking for her options. She sends it ahead to the weak side to her wing. Minnesota in the zone now with it. Sent to the middle. Minnesota still with it. Tried to send out the backhand. Good shot. Ooh. Nice shot there by Minnesota. Yeah. Quite a good opportunity. Couldn't quite get full lumber on that shot.
No, nice puck work. They're starting to do the things necessary to get a goal. Just need a bounce.
Baby steps, Bob. Baby steps.
Yep, that's right.
Face-off won by Minnesota. Sent back. Just outside the zone. Minnesota will have to tag up. Unfortunately, that face-off won strongly back to the point and just out of her reach. Western Elite ahead with it now. They'll skate it in on sides. Again, just Western Elite, you're able to play some defensive hockey and try and just eat the clock down. Katya will come over with that loose puck. Katya ahead with it. Western Elite there nicely to make sure she didn't get much of an opportunity. Good shot on. And glove down by that goalie. Good shot there by Katya. Just unfortunately got a little bit deep in the zone, had a bad angle, and sometimes those bad angle shots work, but unfortunately the goalie there to grab that.
Come on, Katya, let's go!
One back to Katya, quick shot on, that's just wide. Untimely penalty there for Minnesota. 3:28 left in the game, and Minnesota's going to go to the box for interference. Minnesota players conferencing with the ref, maybe discussing what they saw. Can't quite read the lips through the netting, so I'm not sure what's being discussed. So we'll get a face-off outside the Western Elite zone. Refs still discussing. So Minnesota will go short-handed with 3:28 left in the game. Minnesota wins that deep into the Western Elite zone. The bull there to give chase. Played back to the point. Shot on by Minnesota. Big rebound. Bull back to play that. She'll pick up the loose puck. Tries to send that to the center. Nobody there to pick that one up. Western Elite with it now. Sent back to the point. Shot on. Bull there to quickly get to that loose puck. 3 minutes left in the game. Western Elite pulls up. Minnesota still on strong on the forecheck. Western Elite unable to get out of the zone, and they do. Sent deep. Minnesota come out with that puck. Pulls up. We'll clear that one. Try and clear that one all the way down. Blocked by Western Elite. Ellie now with it, picking up that loose puck. She's able to get by her defender. Ellie in quickly. Good shot on. Glove down by the Western Elite goalie. 2.5 left to play, Mike. 1:02 left on the man advantage for Western Elite. Katya Sander back out. Face-off won by Western Elite. Turn back over to Minnesota. Shot on from the point for Alexa. Western Elite will pick up that loose puck. They're just trying to get it out of the zone and not allow Minnesota any opportunities. Minnesota will pick up that loose puck. Sent back in. Grayson Katya in as the forwards. Western Elite will come out with that. 35 left on the power play for Western Elite. Western Elite in offsides. We'll get a face-off here. 2 minutes left in the game.
2 minutes left, Mark. 32 seconds left in the Minnesota penalty. We'll have about 1 minute.
Grace
30,
Lager in to take the
5-on-5.
face-off. She'll win that back. Over to Katya. Held in the zone by Western Elite. Katya tries to chip that up. High off the glass. Alexa back to play this. 22 left on the man advantage. Turned back over to Western Elite. They're able to hold the zone. She's just going to try and eat the puck along the boards. She's ticked off. Western Elite just trying to eat the clock down. Alexa tries to come out with that. Puck stuck along the boards. Western Elite back to pick that up. Precious seconds clicking off the clock. 1:32 left. Jason Pratt got the goal. .126 left to play. Minnesota's going to take their timeout. We'll try and see what we can get put together. Mike, once again, it's that loose puck in front, and Minnesota not able to get there and clear the puck out of the danger zone.
Another opportunistic goal for Western Elite.
Minnesota trying to draw something up here. I assume not hard to hear for those at home, the excitement coming from the Western Elite side, Mike. Face-off one back by Western Elite. They're just trying to eat the clock down at this point. 1:20 left. Like players a bit confused there, Mike. It sounded like a whistle.
Yeah,
but I'm
I
not
heard
sure
a
where it
whistle
came
as well.
from. Puck played off. 1:10 left in the game. Now Katya Sanders trying to clear the puck out. Held in by Western Elite. They're there to make sure Minnesota can't score. They have a scoring opportunity here late. Kayla comes off. Empty net for Minnesota. They'll send the extra attacker on, and we got a whistle. 58 seconds left. Minnesota in offside, so we'll face off just outside the blue zone. Western Elite will come over with that. They'll send it deep in the Minnesota zone. Minnesota will have to come back and play that. Western Elite there to frustrate that. 45 seconds left of the game. Still in the Minnesota zone. Minnesota's trying to get anything going. Katya back play that. She'll try and send that up. It's off the Western Elite stick. Minnesota come away with it finally. Sent ahead. Scherf with it. Scherf, good shot on. Loose in front. Over to there to pick up the loose puck. Western Elite will come away with that. She'll send that down. Just wide, and we'll have an icing.
Let's bring it on back, line it up, see if we can get something done.
21 seconds left in the game. Face off inside the Western Elite zone. Minnesota needing a miracle at this point. .15 seconds left. In front. Katya stick off that. She's not able to get a shot off. Chipping with that loose puck. Held outside by Western Elite. Not able to get a shot off. 5 seconds left, Mike. I think that's going to do it.
That's it.
Mike, I'd say the Western Elite parents about as shocked as we are.
I agree. Mark, it was a great tournament. A lot of good memories, a lot of good times. Minnesota just comes up short.
Yep, Mike, a lot of fun. Some new friendships made. Girls had a lot of fun. We had a lot of success all week long. Unfortunately, here in the semifinal game, just came up a little bit short. A frustrating game where I got to give credit to Western Elite's goalie. She came up huge for them.
Exactly. Well, we want to thank everyone for tuning in, and hope to see you next time.